See, we have completed chapter number 2, 3, 4 and 5 of semester 1 standard review. Now we are going to start chapter number 6, and that is a straight line. This topic belongs to coordinate geometry. See, in 10th standard you have learned coordinate geometry. Not in detail, but some concept you have learned. Now see, first of all, what is coordinate geometry? See, in 16th century, in between 16th and 17th century, there was a French mathematician called Descartes. This mathematician, he used algebra for the study of geometry. And when algebra, a geometry which can be studied with algebra, we call it as a coordinate geometry. He make a relation between order pair and point in a plane. So that coordinates, we call it as a Cartesian coordinates. First entry is x coordinate, second entry is y coordinate. He presented line also, line and different curves in terms of algebraic equation. Now, you have learned in coordinate geometry, you have studied in earlier standard, coordinate axis, coordinate plane, plotting of point in a plane, distance formula, division formula and area of triangle. Okay? So, let us revise those concepts again. You know, okay, when I draw Cartesian axis, xo x-dex and yo y-dex, clear? Then, they are mutually perpendicular, so they intersect each other at O. That point we call it as origin. Now this Cartesian coordinate axis divide the plane into 6 parts. First is x-axis, second is y-axis, and 4 parts. They are called quadrant and they are mutually disjoint. Clear? That is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. And you know very well, plane is a set of points. For every order pair, there exists a unique point in a plane. So I will represent all these 6 parts in terms of set of points. So x-axis is set of P whose coordinates are x0, such that x belongs to I. Matlab, when I take any point on x-axis, my y coordinate is 0. First entry is called x coordinate, second is called y coordinate. So y coordinate is 0. So what is the equation of x-axis? Algebraically, it is y is 0. Y is 0 matlab x-axis. Y-axis matlab set of all points whose coordinates are 0, y, such that y belongs to I. So on y-axis, any point you will take, then x coordinate of that point is 0. So I can say y-axis, what does this equation represent for y-axis? X is 0. First quadrant. See, this is positive direction of x-axis, this is positive direction of y-axis, this is negative direction of x-axis, this is negative direction of y-axis, yo y-dex and xo x-dex. So in first quadrant, it is a set of all points whose coordinates are xy, such that x is greater than 0 and y is also greater than 0. I have not written greater than or equal to 0. Mind well. Why? Clear? X should be positive, Y should be positive. So my origin is not a member of first quadrant. Mind well. Second quadrant is set of those points P whose coordinates are x, y, where x less than 0 and y greater than 0. See, look at the figure. X negative, y positive. Third quadrant is set of those points P, x, y such that x less than 0, y less than 0. In Trigo we have learned all STC, and that all STC we have learned from this. We were using this truth. According to x positive or x negative or y positive or y negative, we used to decide the sign of trigonometric function. Okay? Fourth quadrant is set of all pxy such that x greater than 0 and y less than 0. So all these four quadrants are mutually disjoint. X and y axis, they are not mutually disjoint. Their intersection is origin. X axis intersection y axis. The intersection is set containing origin. Clear? Now, what is line? Two distinct points, A and B. Always determine a unique line. If you want to talk about line, then minimum 2 points I require to determine line. Because 2 points, any two distinct points, always determine a unique line. If 1 point is given, then we can draw as many lines as you can. Infinite number of lines can be drawn. L1, L2, L3 and so on. Suppose P is a point, then from P we can draw infinite number of lines. But if 2 points are given, then 2 points determine a unique line. Okay? So are you clear about the Cartesian plane? It is also called coordinate plane. Cartesian axis, it is also called coordinate axis. Coordinate point, every order pair represent a unique point in a plane, and every point in a plane corresponds a unique order pair. So I can say this plane is denoted by, suppose, R square. R square is a two-dimensional plane. So R square is a geometrical representation of R cross R. R cross R and R square is not same thing. People misunderstand. R cross R is a algebraic concept. It is a set of order pair AB such that A belongs to R, B belongs to R. And R square is a point, set of point representing order pair XY, such that order pair XY belongs to R cross R. So R square is a geometrical representation of R cross R, and there is one correspondence between element of R cross R and point in R square. Same way R1 is a one-dimensional. It's a number line. R1 is a geometrical interpretation of R. And R cube matlab space is a geometrical representation of R cross R. Cartesian product of three sets R. So for R cross R we have a triplet. And every triplet of R cross R corresponds a unique point in a space whose coordinates are x, y, z. X is called x coordinate, y is called y coordinate, z is called z coordinate. That you are going in standard 12. In standard 11, our knowledge is limited up to 2-dimensional. Okay? 3-dimensional coordinate geometry you are going to learn in 12th science. Now suppose you want to represent any order pair 2, 3 in a plane. Then I should take 2 on x-axis and 3 on y-axis. I have to draw a line perpendicular to x-axis from 2, and I should draw a line perpendicular to y-axis at 3. Where they meet is a point whose coordinates are 2, 3. Suppose you are given point A, 2, 3 and you want to determine its position. Then on x-axis you take 2, on y-axis you take 2, draw perpendicular where they meet, that is the position of order pair 2, 3. Clear? Suppose any point is given to you, B, and you want to find out the coordinates of that point B. Then you have to draw a line perpendicular from B on x-axis and on y-axis. The line perpendicular from B meet x-axis at suppose C and y-axis at suppose D. Suppose C corresponds x is 3 and D corresponds x, y is 2. Then what are the coordinates of B? 3, 2. This is suppose 3 and this is suppose 2. So are you clear how to determine, if order pair is given, how to determine position of point in a plane, and if point in a plane is given, how to determine its coordinates. Are you clear? Everything you have learned in your 9th and 10th, still I am revising so you can recall the things back. Now we will discuss about distance formula. Okay? You need not to remember how it has come, how it has been derived by any mathematician. Okay? For knowledge purpose you can read from textbook, but not for examination purpose. Okay? In exam they won't ask you to derive distance formula or derive sectional formula or derive formula for area of triangle. Nothing can be asked. Direct formula and its application. Now what is distance formula? Recall the distance formula. You have learned. Think over it. See, for distance formula we required 2 points. Let A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. Are two distinct points in a plane. Then what is distance between A and B? It denoted by AB. And it is defined as square root of x1 minus x2, मतलब change in x coordinate whole square, plus y1 minus y2 whole square, मतलब change in y coordinate whole square. This is called distance formula. If AB is horizontal, if AB is horizontal, what can you say about the x and y coordinates? If AB is horizontal, then its y coordinates are same. Agreed? So if AB is horizontal, then y1 is y2. So naturally distance AB is mod x1 minus x2. Clear? If AB is vertical, any vertical line, its equation is x is constant. Any horizontal line, equation is y is constant. So every point on horizontal line are having y coordinates same. Every point on vertical line are having x coordinates same. AB is vertical, then x1 is x2. So what is your distance AB? Mod y1 minus y2. And if AB is neither horizontal nor vertical, then distance between AB is under root x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. By using this distance formula in 10th standard, you have proved a triangle is isosceles, you can prove triangle is equilateral, you can prove triangle is a right angle triangle by Pythagoras, you can prove any quadrilateral is a rhombus or square or rectangle, right? All these things you want to prove, you can use distance formula. Now see, for example, see, you are given A is 1, 2 and B is 3, 4. Coordinates of point B are 3, 4. And then what is distance between AB? It is under root 3 minus 1 whole square plus 4 minus 2 whole square. So what is it? It is 4 plus 4. So root 8, so 2 root 2. Distance is 2 root 2 unit. It may be centimeter, may be meter, may be kilometer. Clear? 2 root 2 unit. Now, we are taking another concept. How do you find out sectional formula? What is division formula? You have learned only external division in 10th. Now here we are doing external and internal both. Suppose you are given 2 points, division formula. We are talking about division formula. First you try to understand the figure. Suppose you are given 2 distinct points, A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. So they determine a unique line, okay? This is my line L passing through 2 distinct points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. Suppose P xy, P is a point whose coordinates are xy, is lying in between A and B. Then I can say point P divide AB internally, line segment AB internally in ratio AP upon PB, that is lambda from A. Why it is taken as from A? Because numerator is, first we have taken distance from A and then we have taken distance from B. So it is called from A. From A matlab that point should be taken as x1 y1. The point which divide AB, that point will be taken as xy and the remaining points should be taken as x2 y2. And here lambda is always greater than 0. In internal division, lambda ratio is always taken as positive. Suppose, matlab this case number 1, A dash P dash B, it represents the position of P in between A and B. Suppose P dash A dash B or A dash B dash B. Suppose P is somewhere here or P is somewhere here. Then I can say that P divide line segment AB, point P is on line AB. P is a member, P is a point on line AB, but it divides line segment AB. Then we can say that P divides line segment AB externally. In a ratio, lambda is minus AP upon PB from A. If my P divides AB externally, then my lambda should be taken as negative. This adjustment we have made to get same formula for the coordinates of point P. If I don't take this adjustment, then I have to remember different formula for internal and external division. I want to maintain the consistency of the formula. So this adjustment I have to take. How it is negative, how it is positive, that they have explained in your textbook very nicely in detail.